everyone, welcome to All About You. Today we are on day 5 of our Fast of Daniel here in the UCKG. We are joining together this purpose for 21 days, those who want more of God and want to invest in their spiritual lives. But now, in order to help you make the most of it, we are going to bring you here today 7 reasons why you should not take part of this fast. So we're going to start. We have some points here. We'd like to start with the first one. Which would be the first one? The reason why they shouldn't do this fast. Why?
They shouldn't do it if it is a phase. Well, you know, when you give your life to God, it's not a phase that you're going through, something that you will experiment. You just try to give your life and let's see the result in the end. I would try the 21 days. In the end, if I received the Holy Spirit, great. You know, when I gave my life to God, it was not a phase. It was not 21 days, by the way, but I gave my life to Him completely. I really turned my back to sin. I turned my back to everything that was wrong.
It wasn't just that period of time.
You know, it wasn't
for this period of time, I'm gonna be away from everything that takes me away from that chain of prayer.
It wasn't a chain of prayer. And I was in my teens, 16. Wow. So I could have any excuse to join this phase of 21 days.
It was a permanent decision.
But it was a permanent decision.
Okay. Which is the next one?
Everyone. Should I read it? Or
no, another one that I was thinking about is competition.
Yes, sure.
But this is not something that we're gonna like, I'm gonna confess, I am doing this because somebody already received the Holy Spirit and I need to, it's something very deep inside of the person that sometimes even she doesn't realize that she's doing for the sake of competition, like her sister or her friend received already the Holy Spirit and she feels that like that
behind
wants
to catch up.
Yeah, that's it. And then she starts to have the wrong intention.
Another one that I would say, another reason why you should not do the 21 days fast, if it's maybe because your friends are doing. Okay, we decided that we all gonna change. We decided, as I heard, maybe for you it's something like, I've never heard of that.
Let's do it together. If you do it, I do it. Don't do it. Wait for you.
If you stop going to nightclub, we all gonna stop. Like when she gets baptized, all of us will get baptized. And even though it seems as maybe silly, but there are many people, especially young people, youths, who think like this. Okay, we're gonna all do together. So there is no such a thing. It's something personal. It's something between you and God. So if you are maybe thinking or you are doing the 21 days because your friends are doing as well, but you don't really see a purpose, you're just doing because your best friends are doing, don't do it, because but I believe that by the end, you're not going to see the result you want.
Yes, and even if you are being motivated by your pastor or by people, you're being motivated, that's not going to last, I'm afraid. By the end of the 21 days, you will probably feel how do you say? Demotivated, frustrated. You will probably give up along the way. So it has to be from your own motivation. You cannot be motivated by anyone. So one of the points we are talking here now is everyone is doing it, I will do as well. And this goes to even those who already have the Holy Spirit. You feel that like you have to do it, right? So you will do it because everybody else is doing it.
You see, you're touching a very, very important topic here. That's the thing. Those who don't have the Holy Spirit, they say, no, this is my opportunity, I want to have the Holy Spirit, even though many are seeking it for the wrong reasons. So that's why we are helping you to understand it. But many of those who receive the Holy Spirit one day, Years go by, we receive the Holy Spirit and we continue here in this world. We continue our day-to-day battles. And when those purposes come, especially now for the Holy Spirit, many people who have the Holy Spirit, they start seeing those purposes, they do it, but deep down they think, this is not really for me. This is for, others who don't have the Holy Spirit yet. These are for those who are coming to the church now and need to get stronger with God. And this is totally wrong, completely wrong. This is for you. Actually, from Fast of Daniel, to Fast of Daniel, we are going to be strengthened. We are going to receive new ideas, revelations from God to our lives, renewal of our faith, our relationship with God. You're going to listen to His voice in a more clear way.
Yes,
isn't it?
I think from fast to fast, I realized, I noticed in myself that I cut habits that I was not being able to overcome. So from fast to fast, I gave up, and that doesn't even belong to me anymore. I don't even, it's not part of me anymore. So it's an opportunity to cut down things that maybe you are so used to do it, or addicted maybe. So
it's not doing any good. And it's just like reading the Bible. When you read the Bible, when we really read the Bible seeking God's direction, you may read the very same verse, but it's not the same.
It's renewed.
And the fast of Daniel is the same, but for many people has been the very same thing over and over. Why? Because the way they are doing it is wrong.
The reason behind they're not
the
right.
reason, the intentions, the reason behind is wrong.
Yeah.
So that's why it's one more. Okay, let's do it. As you're giving the wrong reasons, everybody's doing. Let me do it as well. So it's the
Or
same.
you look bad on your image, right? It's because you have a responsibility in the church. You are someone who is an assistant. I don't know. And then you feel like, if I don't do it, it will look bad on me.
There comes the pressure. That's it.
But the person should think, this is about my salvation. It's about
Getting
keeping
closer to God.
my salvation. It's
People
like,
ask, isn't it? Oh, you could be an assistant by now. They don't do it, to put pressure on us, but at the end of the day, we end up feeling pressure. Like, so and so. The only thing that is missing for you to be an assistant is the Holy Spirit. Why don't you have the Holy Spirit yet? You don't have the Holy Spirit yet. How come, isn't it?
Is another reason when you are pressurized and you think you have to have the Holy Spirit because of that. And another reason I would say as well is when the person wants to fit in.
Yes.
Especially ladies, as we are talking to ladies here, we have these, sometimes we can be led by these tendencies of, maybe you see like a new trend, a new thing, and you put in your wishing list and you say, okay, I have to have these trainers, I have to have that dress, I need to have that hairstyle. And sometimes, because you want to fit into a society and you are inside of the church, you want to fit into the group where you are, and sometimes you say, okay, Holy Spirit, and it's one more box for you to tick in your wish list. So the Holy Spirit is not like a new pair of shoes, a new pair of trainers, a new dress, a new hairstyle. Is about the whole thing. Is your life. Is changing your life. So you shouldn't put it there, as a reason, just to fit in. So when someone asks, oh, do you have the Holy Spirit? Yes. And you? Oh, I also have the Holy Spirit. If you are seeking also because you want to fit in.
Many people deceive themselves, isn't it? They think that I have the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
But they fail to see the fruits of their lives. They say they have the Holy Spirit because they feel good when they're in the church, or because they feel like they have to say that they have the Holy Spirit, because if I say I don't have the Holy Spirit, I'll be left out. Yes. I'll be the different one.
Or
I'm not going to be the spiritual one. I'm not spiritual enough. So either they feel pressure to say something that is not real, they try to convince themselves they have it, but the fruits show that they don't have. They lie, they have evil eyes, isn't it?
Yeah.
They cannot overcome their impulses that, how can I say, they cannot control their anger, they don't have self-control. So they fail to see any of that. It's like they blind themselves to see.
Yes, and sometimes many of them want to have the Holy Spirit because they want to serve God more, be an assistant. You want a position in the church, and you put your
I think we're giving more than 7, but
no, that's
we are all connected.
one.
It's all connected.
It's the very last one, but it's so important because you put, nobody is pressuring you, but you pressure yourself. By the end of the 21 days, I need to have the Holy Spirit. God, you even put God on a time limit, against the wall.
When the 21 days finish, when it
Expiry
doesn't
date.
happen.
Expiry date, yeah.
When it doesn't happen, they feel frustrated, they complain with God, they give up on themselves. Sometimes they don't feel like coming to church anymore. They feel even ashamed before the people. Oh, they were baptized, but I wasn't. And they feel so, why didn't God give me the Holy Spirit? Wow.
Yeah, you shouldn't be with God because of what He has to offer you, but because of who He is. And sometimes I used to think this way: I cannot show God that I like this kind of songs. I cannot show God. And sometimes we are insincere before God. So if maybe you even watched this video and you were seeing yourself in that, wow, I have this, I do that, you still have the opportunity to change and say, okay, God, this is who I am. I was doing the 21 days fast because my friends were doing. Because, you know, if someone asks in the church, it's better say that I'm doing. Be honest with God. Even if you see that you are doing for the wrong intentions, once you are sincere, I'm sure God will listen to your prayer and your 21 days will finish in a very special way.
If you have a wrong intention, change it.
Yes,
You
it's
can
always
change.
time
Never late.
the moment you decide. So you see, when we are fasting, we stop doing many things that are going. It's not just about entertainments, because overall we are depriving ourselves from things that you know they are not good for you. Like certain songs, you may say, your flesh may say, no, but it's not a sin, it's not a sin. But every time you listen to these kind of songs, how do you feel afterwards? You feel fleshly, you feel sexual, isn't it? You feel you have those songs, they drive you away and you start dreaming about things and thinking about things, sinful thoughts, sinful desires. You start feeling weak. It goes for songs, isn't it? How many times I went through this phase as well, this battle in my life where I would have my playlist and I'll delete it. And I'll have it again, no, it's not a sin, and they delete it. Until the moment when I said, you know what, this is not doing me any good. Even though I might say to myself, this is not a sin, but this is making me weak. So maybe programs that you watch, isn't it? Television programs, people that you follow, series that you watch, books, the way people live, the way they are, those slangs, those things, you know those things that are not good for you, that you insist on saying to yourself, this is not a sin.
Yes.
But these are the things that you are depriving yourself from. It's for you to understand. Once you understand, this is not doing me any good. I want God. I really want to have God. I want to know for myself. I want to know Him. I want to have Him inside of me. I want to change. I want to be a new person. From the moment you understand that those things are not good for you, the fasting is not going to be like, oh, it's a sacrifice that I'm living. No, you understand that these things are not good for me. I don't want them. And then you're going to focus on seeking God. And now with the right reasons. Not because of people. Not because it's expected of you. But because you understand that you need Him more than anything else. And He's the one who has the power to transform your life from the inside out.
Yes, and they need to be thirsty.
And radical.
All of them, those who have the Holy Spirit, those who don't have the Holy Spirit needs to join this fast with thirsty.
Yeah, sincerity.
Yeah.
Okay, so thirsty, sincerity, be radical. And I'm sure that you're going to benefit from it. There's still time. And as we said, it's not just a phase. You start in the fast of Daniel. I don't know if you watch this program on the last day or maybe the fast was already passed. But it's your life. It's your day-to-day. Your decisions will lead you to a new life. Or to be stuck in the same life until one day you wake up.
Yeah.
Right? So this message is to help all of you to make the most of it and be blessed. Thank you so much for joining us, and see you here next week, ladies, with another topic. Bye bye.
Bye bye.